Cristiano Ronaldo to MLS. Now, does MLS want Cristiano Ronaldo, and does Cristiano Ronaldo want Major League Soccer? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MLS Moves. Please make sure you like this video down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. Help us out to get there. Let's see if we can do it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Now, this has been a player that's been rumored to MLS for a very, very long time. And honestly, with as many times as he's had the opportunity to come to the United States, it almost seemed like he may never come because he chose other options instead of coming over here. Went to Juve in 2018. He went back to Manchester United in 2021, and he went to the Saudi Premier League in 2023. Now, Ronaldo will be 40 years old this coming February. So he doesn't have many days left of playing soccer, but this might be the last and final opportunity for Cristiano Ronaldo to come to Major League Soccer. I want to know before we get into the video, do you want to see Cristiano Ronaldo in Major League Soccer, and do you think it will happen? I want you to tell me down below. Now, let's start off with where he's currently at. Like I mentioned, he's in the Saudi League. He signed in 2023. His contract is running out in the summer of 2025. Now, there are some rumors he might renew with his current club, or maybe move to another club in the Saudi League, or even maybe go back to Portugal for his final stint before he retires. It's all up in the air right now. We have no idea where he will officially go, but I think that Major League Soccer needs to make one final push for someone that they have wanted for a long time, especially because Lionel Messi is also in MLS. And I think it would be a great finale and gain a lot of interest in this league, especially before the 2026 World Cup. And it being hosted in the United States, having these two in your league would be incredible for the growth. Now, there was a rumor back in 2023 that he was potentially interested in Sporting Kansas City. That was a crazy rumor that was being put out there. I never bought into it because Ronaldo likes a certain lifestyle. He's not going to want to be in the middle of the United States. He's not going to want to be in Kansas City. Sorry, Sporting KC fans. This is no shot at you, but he wants to be at the beaches. He wants to be in the LA, the New York's probably a more populated tropical area, most likely. At the very minimum, at least a big city, right? So I didn't really buy into those rumors. And we'll talk about some teams I think he could potentially go to later on. But I never bought those rumors in 2023 that he would go to Sporting Kansas City. Now, let's talk about what Ronaldo would do for Major League Soccer. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo is a huge, huge, huge brand. Okay? Huge brand. I think he's the fastest person to ever hit 70 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, which I don't even think is a year old yet. I think it's like 6 or 7 months old. He's got like 72, 73 million subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. So there's a lot of eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's the most followed person on Instagram. So the guy has eyes. You hate him, you love him, whatever it may be. We cannot deny that the man has a following. Now, getting someone like that in MLS, which they need as many people as they can get in here with followings, Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, whoever it may be, they need people to come to the league who has massive followings. And that's exactly what Cristiano Ronaldo has. And on top of that, another plus for him is that he is bilingual. He can go on these late night shows, any type of interview, and completely wow you, right? I mean, the guy does have a big ego, but kind of give that Zlatan effect where he can go in there and promote the league, or talk about the league, or even talk about himself. Either way, it's helping the league out because he plays in the league, even if he talks about himself, and gets eyes on the league, and maybe has people interested to see if he's washed or if he still has something left in the tank. So having someone like that can promote your league, talk about your league, sell your league. Look what he tries to do for the Saudi League. Now, is he completely delusional about the Saudi League? Of course he is. He's out there saying that the Saudi League is equal or better than the French League. Nobody believes that. It's not better than the French League. It's not equal to the French League. It's way behind the French League. The Saudi League isn't even better than Major League Soccer. I don't care about a friendly in January. That doesn't tell the whole story. Major League Soccer is way better than the Saudi League. The domestic talent is not even comparable, but he is selling the league. He's saying this, and even if it's not true, he believes it. He would do that same thing for Major League Soccer. And I do think he still has something left to give. Now, is it Juve Ronaldo? No. Is it Madrid Ronaldo? Hell no. It's not even close to that. But even though he's not the same player he used to be, he's still plenty good enough for Major League Soccer, and he would be one of the best players in the league. He's still probably good for 20 to 25 goals in this league a year. I mean, Luis Suarez has way worse knees than Cristiano Ronaldo, and he scored 21 goals in like 25 matches for Inter Miami this year. So Ronaldo still has plenty to give, even at 40 years old, to Major League Soccer, and he would do more off the pitch, but he still has plenty to give on the pitch. So I think that he would be a net positive for Major League Soccer in a huge way. Now, this is another important thing. This would be the first time that Ronaldo and Lionel Messi played in the same league since 2018. Yes, it's hard to believe, but they have not played in the same league since 2018 when he made the move to Juve after, I guess, he wanted to leave Madrid. And that's kind of hard to believe. 7 years ago since they played in La Liga together. And I think it would be good for the rivalry having Messi versus Ronaldo. Imagine what the numbers would do in a match on Apple TV or Fox Sports 1, whatever it may be. People would want to see that because it'd be the first time they played in a league match in 7 years. That is something you cannot underestimate, especially with the World Cup. Like I said, 2026, you have these two superstars in the same league, arguably the two biggest brands of all time. Maybe not the top two. I mean, I think Messi's the best player of all time. Ronaldo's probably top five. But either way, they're the two biggest brands, the two best of our generation, and you have them in the same league. That is going to get people's interest, especially the people who maybe Madrid fans in the United States that are going to want to watch Ronaldo play in Major League Soccer. There are a lot of positives with that. And who is going to bragging rights, right? We'll be able to say who's had more success in Major League Soccer. Is it Ronaldo's team, whoever that may be? Is it Messi and Inter Miami? There's going to be some bragging rights. You know, obviously Ronaldo kind of dunking on Messi, saying that he thinks the Saudi League is better than Major League Soccer, and saying that there's the trophies that he wins are the best that there is. It's the hardest accomplishments or whatever. He's saying that he said the Euros was harder to win than the World Cup. It's the most prestigious trophy to win in the world, which is absolutely crazy. But there would actually be some things at stake, some bragging rights, who would lead their MLS team to more success in Major League Soccer. So I think that would be a cool aspect about it. And it would be interesting to see both sides of the fan base argue and see who sells more jerseys between Messi and Ronaldo in Major League Soccer. There are a lot of aspects about that, and it would be a huge, big ticket item. Imagine what the tickets would cost to go watch that match. It'd be crazy. Maybe not as good for the consumers, but it would gain a lot of interest. And I think maybe you have Messi and Ronaldo in Major League Soccer, and then we're talking about, Apple TV subscriptions really starting to trickle in, tick up. There would be probably, I'd be willing to bet if Ronaldo came to MLS, they'd probably be 3 to 4 million subscribers in Major League Soccer. And listen, I show speed. Love him or hate him. I think that he brings eyeballs. He's got like 34 million subscribers or something like that. He's a huge Ronaldo fan. He went to the League's Cup match in 2023 for Inter Miami. He would go to probably every Ronaldo match he could go to in MLS. And I think even if you don't like him or you do, he would bring some of his fan base to Major League Soccer as well. Maybe they could do a partnership with him to go, like I said, go to Ronaldo games, whatever team he would play for. There's a lot of pros to having Ronaldo come to Major League Soccer. Now, as far as what teams would be interested in him or what teams he would be interested in, there are 3 teams that I could see Ronaldo going to. 3 teams. Now, the first one, which is the least likely one, I could see New York City FC. He wants to go to a big market. He would help them out a lot, especially because they haven't really signed any big names since David Villa. That's the last big name that was on this team, and it was in 2018. They've kind of had a different model of building their team. I could totally see him, fitting into the New York City lifestyle. I could see him going there, but that is my least likely of the 3. Number 2 would be the LA Galaxy. The LA Galaxy is a team that I thought that Cristiano Ronaldo was destined for as in the entire time I thought he was coming to MLS. That was a team you always imagined him wearing that kit, that LA Galaxy with the Herbalife across the front of the kit. And he seemed like he was always destined for Hollywood. I could totally see him coming there, especially if Dejan Joveljic ends up getting sold. Now, the problem is what would it cost to get him over there? There's a couple possibilities that they can make it work. They would need a DP spot to get him. I don't think that Ronaldo's coming for a discount after he was making like $200 million a year in the Saudi league. But I think that the Galaxy would be an interesting fit for him. It was one that I always imagined him playing for a team. And I think that he would be interesting up top between Gabriel Peck and Joseph Paintsil. But it would be interesting to see if they would be able to make it work financially. They'd have to get very, very creative. And then number one is San Diego FC. Now, some people were joking and saying, does Cristiano Ronaldo even know where San Diego is? I don't know. I think there was a rumor that maybe one of his sons was born in San Diego. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but I think he knows where San Diego is. They have 2 DP spots open. He would be able to go in there and maybe have more influence on players he would want to play with, kind of like what Messi was able to do with Inter Miami because of the roster flexibility. And it's tropical, it's in California. And I think that one thing that's important too to point out is that MLS would want him to be on a Western Conference team just because the possibility of having an Inter Miami Messi Eastern Conference MLS Cup representative and then a Western Conference MLS Cup representative. Obviously, that's how it works. But having Ronaldo and Messi have the potential of them playing in the MLS Cup final, the only way to do that is if he's on a Western Conference team. There is a lot about San Diego FC that's appealing for him, and that would be my number one team that I think that he would realistically go to if he did come to Major League Soccer in 2025. San Diego FC. I mean, he's going to be able to have some influence and get some of the players he would like to have. I want to know what you guys think. Which team do you think he would be most likely to come to in MLS if he did make the move in 2025? Now, should MLS make this happen? 100% they should make it happen. The jersey sales, the attention, the Messi versus Ronaldo debate continuing in America, heading into a 2026 World Cup. You have to make it happen. This is now or never. If Ronaldo is going to come to Major League Soccer, it's going to happen in 2025. If it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. And honestly, guys, if you told me between Messi and Ronaldo, I had to guess which one was more likely to come to MLS 10 years ago, I always would have picked Ronaldo just because of the personality, being bilingual. It just felt like he was always destined for Major League Soccer. I did think Messi, there was a chance, but I would have bet more favorably for Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's kind of crazy that that has never happened. And I want it to happen. I want Messi. I want Ronaldo. I want the rivalry in Major League Soccer. I want there to be some smack talk. I want them to talk about who had more success in their career here, who had more trophies, who had more MVP awards. And wouldn't that be crazy if he came 2 years later than Messi and ended up having more trophies? Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that would be add fuel to the fire in Major League Soccer, and it's a good storyline, right? It would be exciting to see, even if he's old, what he could do in Major League Soccer. So, like I said, guys, let me know down below if you want to see Cristiano Ronaldo in Major League Soccer, and where would you want to see him go? Like this video down below if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that little bell notification so you never miss a video. Until next time, guys, I will see you all soon.